Dear friends, today I am here with Phase 2 GK MMD question papers part 2. In this one, I am covering pumps, steering gear, generator, alternators and electrical distribution. The question of last 5 years. Other remainings will be coming in next papers. So let's start with the questions of pumps, or you can say covering all the questions related to the pumps. Sketch and describe the working principle of gear pump. State with the reason what type of pump would this being classified as. What type of liquids would this pump be most suitable for pumping? And this is a very simple question. Sketch and describe positive displacement pump. Enumerate the differences between positive displacement pump and rotodynamic pump. Enumerate the differences between centrifugal pump and reciprocating pump. So these questions like differences and all, they are coming frequent. What precautionary measures are involved for positive displacement pumps? Sketch and describe a reciprocating pump. Explain the purpose of pressure relief valve fitted on this pump. What do you understand by the term NPSH? Elaborate all factors that are taken into account while calculating the NPSH of a pumping system. Briefly describe the various applications of screw pumps and reciprocating pumps on board ship. Why centrifugal pumps require priming while positive displacement pump do not require priming? This is important. What do you understand by net positive suction head and what is the significance? So this is nothing but your NPSH. Why centrifugal pumps are considered more suitable for the use as a cargo pumps on tankers? Sketch and describe gear pump, how the flow of liquid is controlled in this pump. So in starting only they have asked about the gear pump. It is a basically positive displacement pump. Why these pumps are fitted with relief valves while centrifugal pumps are not? Okay, so this is also a sketch cross section of a centrifugal pump. Why centrifugal pumps are used extensively for cargo pumping? It's earlier also. What is the cavitation and why it is to be avoided? Enumerate the differences between centrifugal and reciprocating pump. How will you use centrifugal pump for hole bilges? We have seen already they have asked about the cargo pumps and now they are asking about the hole bilges also. How will you use centrifugal pump as an emergency fire pump placed above seawater level? Okay, why centrifugal pumps require priming while positive displacement pumps do not require priming? What do you understand by net positive suction head? What is its significance? Write various types of rotary pumps and describe any one of them. Here classification is required. Write advantage and disadvantage between centrifugal and the rotary pumps. So this is also now we are going to see the questions which has come in last 5 years regarding the steering gear part. Okay, sketch and describe 4-ram electro-hydraulic steering gear system. Explain how automatic fail-safe arrangement is achieved in such a system. Sketch and describe a steering gear used in large vessel. What actions will you take in case of telemotor failure of a steering gear? Sketch and describe electro-hydraulic steering gear system. How will you steer the ship if there is a loss of telemotor control? In case of failure of controls between bridge to steering gear room, what actions is required to be taken? So these questions I have put over here because these are similar and you have to answer on this. Okay, in continuation, what action will you take in case of total failure of a steering gear? Here it is total failure. Earlier we have seen telemotor failure. Block diagram of an electro-hydraulic steering gear. It's just a block diagram. How will you steer the ship if there is a loss of telemotor control? The same thing, loss or the failure. Okay. Give the accounts of SOLAS requirements of steering gear. Sketch and describe 4-ram steering incorporating the safe-matic operations. Explain with the sketches the rotary vane steering gear. This is different from the 4-ram. What are the IMO requirements of testing the steering gear units? Draw a 4-ram electro-hydraulic steering gear following: pump isolating valves, relief slash shock valves, oil replenishing tank. So this is with respect to the electrohydraulic steering. You have to explain the purpose. Explain the consequences if a standby pump unit is motored. What do you understand by the safe-matic steering gear system? This is earlier one. What is the function of following in the system, like oil level detectors, automatic bypass or isolating valves, and relief valves? So this is like the earlier one, but some things is different. That's why I put it. For the steering gear, explain the safe-matic steering, hunting gear, follow up, non-follow up, and rudder drop. So these are the things in the like in one para you have to explain the functionality of it. Explain how automatic fail-safe arrangement is achieved in 4-ram steering gear system. Sketch and describe rotary vane steering. What are its advantages? So earlier question only rotary vane steering describing, and here the advantages question is also there, so I have put it here. What factors decided the number of vanes to be used? Write the advantage of vane type over ram type steering gear. This is advantage. State the requirement for emergency and state the function of steering gear. Okay, in continuation, state some built-in measures by which the steering gear mechanism can be kept operational in the event of breakage of rudder actuator, pipe failure, motor burns out, etc. So it's another question. With regard to the steering system, you have to explain what are the SOLAS regulations with regards to the testing of a steering gear before departure. So 2 hours before the test which is being carried out with respect to steering. How will you operate steering in case of following problems? Telemotor transmitter failure, motor power supply cable is burnt, and next one is how safe-matic design is achieved in steering in case of tankers of 10,000 GRT. Okay, so this is also the completion of the steering questions. Now we are going to see the generators and electrical distribution related questions. So mostly all electrical questions. Write notes on the purpose and application of following: ACB, air circuit breaker; MCB, miniature circuit breaker; fuses, and MCCB. Sketch and describe the electrical distribution system on board a ship with all safety devices and interlocks. You have to enumerately describe the safety devices and interlocks in the system. Give a brief routine outline of the care and maintenance of lead acid batteries, or sometimes it is asked as emergency batteries also. What are the services provided by the emergency switchboard? Means the connections. What are the precautions and maintenances required for lead acid batteries on board ship? Describe the minimum safeties related to or required to be adopted in electrical circuit. Okay. Describe the firefighting arrangements for main switchboard. A unique question. What is the principle of operation of transformer? What is the required for a distribution system? Describe procedure for starting emergency generator manually. Explain the requirements for navigation lights. Sketch and describe a typical emergency electrical distribution system on board a ship. Enlist the SOLAS requirements for the emergency power supply system fitted on ships. Describe with a sketch navigation light circuit with indicators, alarms, and the alternative power supply. State the necessary conditions required prior to the synchronizing of electrical alternators. So the conditions only you have to write before the synchronizing. Describe the type of cumulative damage that may be caused when alternators are incorrectly synchronized. So this is based on synchronization. Draw an outline diagram of a ship's electrical power distribution system from main and emergency switchboards to various consumers, including the charging of emergency batteries. It is mentioned also over here, a simple line sketch will suffice. Means you just have to give the sketch, no need to describe the things. What are the safety features normally incorporated in the above system to prevent the accidents, total loss of power, fire, and explosion? That has to be described. How emergency generator is being tested? Testing requirement has to be written. What all places power is supplied from emergency generator? Explain how paralleling of generator is carried out. What are the requirements that for paralleling of generator is to be written over here. Write short notes on the following: use of a circuit breaker and fuses, operation of emergency compressor, services to be supplied by the emergency generator, and list of various safeties fitted on the main switchboards. Again, the safety related question reads the all in this section. Okay, so thank you to all of you for watching this one, and I hope this will help you guys for preparing of your phase 2 examination, and some related questions other like your marpole equipments, refrigeration system, hydraulic system, main engine related questions, deck machineries, and other safeties related questions that will be coming in the next video. So thank you all of you to watching this video.